Well, today what we're doing is we're actually tamping down the floor with our plate compactors. We're compacting the sand so we can actually pour concrete on top of the sand. So I showed you earlier where we've got our anywhere where there's cold to hot, we've got 2 feet worth of 3-inch foam that does it breaks the warm to the cold. So all the way around the perimeter of this house, we've got that foam embedded in the sand, and the sand that we use again is recycled concrete, so it packs down very hard. There's 2 ways well, what most people will do is they'll put the sand in and they'll use one of these to compact the sand down. A lot of people use river sand where we are, and it's a little bit mushy, and it compacts down with this. It's great. But what we do is we like to use recycled concrete sand. We use water and a plate compactor, and you can see all this stuff is now wet, and we've soaked all this sand this morning before we compacted it, and the finished product looks something like this over here. It almost looks like a concrete floor, and I'll tell you, if you see, it's as hard as concrete, and it doesn't move. And that means that if our clients are putting in hardwood floors or laminate floors or anything, or tiles on their floor, anything like that, that they will have a floor that remains absolutely sound and solid. Another thing that we do is we use a polyfiber concrete. The polyfiber concrete that goes over top of all this stuff, on top of our vapor barrier, which I'll show you next, or show you later rather, is a type of material that actually has small little fibers inside of it. It's kind of like fiberglass, and that holds our slab in place and holds it together. Concrete will always crack slightly, but our concrete won't crack and move. It'll crack and stay. So in fact, surprising when it cracks at all with this stuff, the way we prep our floors. So again, we prep our floors to not crack, stay sound, nice and solid. Next step is putting vapor barrier on top of all this stuff and sealing it all up. All right, talk to you soon.